Nothing, huh? Okay. Fair enough. You're in supply, that's good. These guys have back their fuel and ammo. So one hex where they will get supplies. Luckily these guys have scouting. So they can just... Oh no, they have to wait for another turn indeed. Oh, okay, they also have float planes. Okay, then as silly as it is, they have to move back, land there, move in here, and then go by boat. Yeah. You wouldn't believe it.
Imperial Air Service. Is someone observing that area?
We carry the deadly arrows of the Emperor.
Okay, I'll wait.
Our strength is in numbers of dead enemies.
No way to get supplies for you, but they'll be fine, I think.
Do not underestimate us.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Observing the horizon.
We will not let the Emperor down.
I mean, I have to wait for the main gun up there first anyway, but...
We will not let the Emperor down.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Our vessel is the pearl of the combined fleet.
Okay, so first up...
Our huge guns are about to fire.
Naturally, I'm looking to destroy the coastal
Bathed
gun.
in the wisdom of our godly emperor. We will be on time.
We serve faithfully. Protectors of the fleet. No one can stop me except for you. Our strength is in numbers of dead enemies. Targeting the enemy. Targeting the enemy. Our strength is in numbers of dead enemies. Start the engine.
Okay, that works,
We are the
I
heart of the Imperial
suppose.
Navy, no matter what the battleships say. What does the Emperor want us to do? Do not underestimate.
Are we fully loaded? Our tactical bomber is here.
What does the Emperor want us to do? We are the fastest.
Be careful with the bombs.
Are there new orders from our godly Emperor?
I see.
Not underestimate us.
I just
What should
don't
be destroyed
have
next?
enough. Fine.
Do not underestimate us.
Well,
We are the heart of the Imperial Navy.
maybe
No matter what the
I can
battleships
use 1-0 to break through the Overwatch that they have up there.
Already there.
We bring death on our wings.
Do not underestimate us.
Those
And
bombs
then-
are quite dangerous, you know? Here we come. Be careful with the bombs.
Land you.
Imperial
and then
Air
land you.
Service.
We will not let the Emperor down. I'm sure you did reconnaissance before sending us there. I hope the sacred spirits will bestow their blessings on us.
There we go. So these guys are closer. They might be able to land on the next turn
Who do you
already.
want me to kill? The sky is like an ocean, and we are its sharks.
Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know?
Ninjutsu masters, at your disposal.
Nothing.
Can't we get enough ammo? Set sail for glory.
They need to go there. I think things will be pretty fast now. There we go. Submarine's back up there.
We will inform you if the enemy is ahead. I'm in position. Start the engine.
We know there was something there, so...
Just show us the target. We will inform you if the enemy is ahead. No one can stop me, except for you.
All systems operational.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Okay.
We serve faithfully.
Well, naturally, I'm
The Emperor.
going after
Target acquired. Targeting the enemy.
the anti-aircraft gun
We
there.
will not let the Emperor down. There are no enemy submarines in the area, right?
I am not afraid of.
Ah, so kamikazes cannot actually target ground units. Okay. Good to know.
Are there new orders from our godly Emperor?
Imperial Air Service. Are we fully loaded?
Alright,
Approaching.
come on.
Explosions look like the rising sun. Good morning.
We surpass pathetic Gaijins in everything.
You can't hide from the blast waves. Just a few moments and we'll be
Okay,
there.
that didn't
We
help.
bring the storm.
But-
Firestorm.
The enemy's gonna have a tough time.
Really?
We're going to send them our generous.
I guess it's
gifts.
because they didn't have altitude, but he
There
does
better
also
be
have
targets.
overrun.
Oh,
Boom.
that hurts.
Do not underestimate us.
And,
They will pay for blood. Always first.
then keep you in the center. Alright, so that takes care of the top. And then down
Knows no defeat.
here.
Our
First thing
vessel
to
is
do
the pearl of the combined fleet. Blew them up in no time.
is finishing off that.
We will not let the Emperor down.
So let's say here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move around here. Okay, still an enemy anti-aircraft. Well, that hicks. But I didn't detect any
We are the muscle of the Imperial Navy. Closing the distance.
any naval guns.
Engage. Our huge guns are about to fire.
Oh, it's 14.
All crew is reporting. Gaijin's insurance shall ensure their death. Engage, number one. There is no stopping us. Engage.
Okay.
We are the heart of the Imperial Navy, no matter what the battleships say.
Really? So,
Carry the deadly arrows
oh
of
yeah,
the
you
Emperor.
can indeed reach it.
Your orders. Checking that sector. No one can stop me.
So
except
now
for
there's one there, huh?
We are the muscle of the Imperial Navy.
Alright.
The enemy has suffered some
That
loss.
sucks
Go on.
because I didn't see it by...
Behind us is the rising sun. Ahead is eternity.
using the float plane or the scout plane, but
We broke through the enemy defenses.
so you can do. Okay, so it's on the tanks.
Enemy detected? Finally.
Hmm.
Do you require assistance? Target acquired. We are the Iron Hammer of the Emperor.
And they have a second artillery as backup, but that didn't deal damage to me. Good to know once again. We do have 7 turns left, so overall I'm not too afraid of not making it in time.
Just show us the target. Protectors of the fleet.
Let us bathe in the wisdom of our godly emperor.
Greetings from the Imperial Navy.
Ooh, level up. Very nice. Especially because this is the good one. I'm gonna choose elusive here, which gives me more defenses. Let's just see how that works. So it's 18 plus 12 right now. 18 plus 17. Excellent.
Reconnaissance is our job. Martial arts
As for enemy
is our hobby.
anti-aircraft, I'm sure they will still have anti-aircraft over this island and then probably here as well.
The Imperial fleet knows no defeat.
One of the issues, of course, is that they probably have a lot of planes there still, so I think I might be best off just waiting. However, I
Ahead of the
need to protect
we
my
have more guns than the entire enemy fleet, if you include aircraft. We bring the storm.
transport ships at the very least, so
Are there any targets?
definitely moving like this with these guys, but
We
I might be able to wait at least one more turn and try to bait out the enemy planes.
Imperial Air Service.
Can't we get enough ammo?
Bombs are gone. Let's get back to base.
Because I can indeed see them using their planes this turn. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. That one got Overwatch. Okay, was still able to bomb for some reason. Alright. Good weather now. Always happy about something like that.
Colonel of the combined fleet.
Let's move you down though. I don't really need those extra forces out there.
Jets serve the cause of Japan.
Funny thing that they also cannot actually land here.
the Imperial fleet
And this one isn't
knows no
full.
defeat.
I am not going on this mission for the Emperor or the Empire. I am going because I was ordered to.
Oh, okay.
It's a good day for a naval battle.
I mean, I already knew that
Observing the
it
horizon.
wasn't for most of these guys, or at least some of these guys, it wasn't particularly volunteer, really.
Are those Americans?
Okay. Yeah, let's
Start
move
the
here.
Our ammunition is almost gone. Which weapon to use? Yes, this one.
Bombs are gone. Let's get back to base. You can't hide from the blast waves. Will there be fighters covering us?
It is a great honor to sacrifice one's life in the name of the Emperor.
I'll just leave you hanging
Those
there.
bombs are quite dangerous, you know?
The warriors of the sky are at your command.
Alright.
Ahead of the wind.
We bring death on our wings.
Mm,
Are Are there new orders from our godly emperor?
Okay, so it's an infantry.
Of our bombs makes me feel more confident. Here we come.
Level up. That will be vulnerabilities.
Our ammunition is almost gone.
Things are going to explode. There better be targets.
Okay, they'll be destroyed on the
Do you
next
require
turn.
assistance?
And I can just take whatever I want up there, so I'm safe there.
What the battleships say. Caution, the enemy may be nearby. Are you sure?
Let's start
we
with
should be on the front line?
anti-aircraft.
Can't we get enough ammo? Engage! There is no stopping.
Our ammunition is almost gone.
Okay,
Can't
so
we get enough ammo?
Our ammunition
what
is
I
almost
need
gone.
to do, at the very least, certainly not attack them.
Greetings from the Imperial Navy. That area is under our
But-
control.
Approaching.
You,
Engage. Number one. Our vessel
I definitely need to do
Pearl of the combined
4 attacks on that, so that's gone now. Fairly
Our ammunition
important.
is almost gone.
We bring the storm. Firestorm.
Let's get a second unit with
Our
anti-aircraft capabilities in there. Let's get rid of, try to get rid of this first
Our
bomber.
ammunition is almost gone.
So
Targeting the enemy. That area is under our control.
real question, of course, at this point.
For Japan and for the Emperor.
My life for the Emperor!
Our ancestors will be proud of us.
Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp.
Can't we get enough ammo?
We surpass pathetic Gaijins in everything. The enemy has suffered some losses.
Yes, where the enemy ground units are on this island.
Are you sure we should be on the front line?
Our ammunition is almost gone. Greetings from the Imperial Navy.
Our vessel is the Pearl of the combined fleet.
Yeah.
Engage. Number one.
Oh.
Engage. Number
Of course,
one.
they only have a range of 1.
We will win the day. Can't we get enough ammo? Our huge guns
I guess I
are about to fire.
care. Why can't I attack? Oh, it's out of ammo. Fair enough.
Get enough ammo?
We will not let the Emperor down.
Okay, let's bring it on with the next anti-aircraft.
Verifying the enemy's location.
So they have this gun here. It's a naval gun, though. And then this and then this. Okay.
Can't we get enough ammo? We will win the day.
I hope we run out of ammo soon. My sword is thirsty for blood.
This land will become the new province of the Empire. Charge! My life for the Emperor!
Oh, once again, it's a shame I wasn't able to take it,
No
but
ammo.
we'll
Should
get
we
through it.
assemble a boarding party?
We will not let the Emperor down.
Okay, so
I hope the sacred spirits will bestow their blessings on us. We have
Finish that
righteously
off.
spilled the blood of the enemy.
and attack the fighter.
We surpass pathetic Gaijins
And
in everything.
that does mean
Always first.
that I messed up. Great, I did not want to do that. It's so hard to move,
Always first.
let's just say, perfectly in this game.
Zero chances. We are the swarm.
Ahead of the wind.
I'll be
No one escapes
staying
our
on the
fury.
outskirts a bit, trying
Already
to
there.
keep my zeros
Are there any targets?
close together. And
They don't stand a chance.
I'm just going after these guys as much as
Who do you want me
possible.
to kill?
So I have 14 left. I could either attack again with the main gun, land one of my heavier troops. Let's land one of the heavier troops.
Yes, Commander.
They can be here because they're protected by the fighters. And I'll have one guy exactly underneath this. I don't think the enemy bombers will do anything. They'll probably go back to the airfield
The samurai are always
and repair.
to do battle.
We bring the storm. Firestorm.
Okay.
We cannot protect other vessels anymore. No ammo. That area is under our control. Targeting the enemy.
Huh. Moving like that, eh? Alright.
Our ammunition is almost gone.
Where are your eyes, or our godly emperor?
One more
Well.
Gaijin down.
Okay, so I don't remember since when these guys can also attack land targets,
Devastating gunfire.
but I guess I know now.
Dead as it should be. Easy.
I was relatively at least I was under the impression that they could not attack ground targets, but apparently that was
We are
the
muscle
wrong
of the
impression.
Imperial Navy.
If I land both infantry there,
We will be victorious.
how long does it take to move him down? Probably too long. But yeah, I think having him up there, it's fairly useless, it seems like.
Protectors of the fleet. That area is under our control. Aliens from the Imperial Navy. Our ammunition
Come on,
is
game.
almost gone.
Don't be like this.
Which weapon is? Guess this one.
I guess they are gonna be like that.
Taste of.
There we go.
Start the engine. Checking that sector.
I might not make it with fuel
We have
though.
more guns than the entire enemy fleet. If you include aircraft, we surpass pathetic Gaijins in everything.
Are we fully loaded? There better be targets.
No ammo. Should we assemble a boarding party?
Okay, so
Set the course.
moving around the back.
Open the doors. The abyss.
Let's use the naval artillery.
Long live His Majesty.
Finish off
the
that part.
Emperor.
War is our path. We are ready to serve.
That's some pretty poor movement.
Bows and arrows would be useful now.
We are going to win the fight. We will move fast and strike hard.
We bring the storm. Firestorm.
But
It's a good day for a naval battle.
at least I still have the carriers to
Big guns are nothing without a fighting spirit. Ask the dead Gaijins.
help me out here.
We cannot protect other vessels anymore. No ammo.
Are there new orders from our godly emperor?
Thing is, I don't think it's a good idea to go through that way,
Your orders.
obviously.
entering the designated area. For Japan and for the Emperor.
Can I even target anything? No. Okay.
Who do you want me to kill?
Let's use boom and zoom, altitude, and afterburner.
Are there any targets? Our guns are always ready. Ahead of the wind. They will pay in blood.
Didn't I target this?
One down. How many more to go?
Okay.
No
Well,
one.
clicking is
Our fire.
pretty rough in this game, at least clicking right.
We have completely neutralized the Midway air group.
This is a tactical success of great importance. The land-based aviation posed a serious threat to our invasion forces. I'm glad it's destroyed.
Yeah, me too. So that gives me a few more points again. Good. I better not make too many, or
we will run them over.
I better not take too many losses anymore.
Our advance is inevitable, like death itself.
All systems operational.
Verifying the enemy's location.
Okay.
Underwater silence makes me mad.
There is no honor in hiding inside an iron box.
We will not let the Emperor down.
Well, let's see how possible it is to go and bomb this.
Away. We have reduced the enemy numbers to 0.
Quite possible.
We carry the deadly arrows of the Emperor.
But not so much on this, because apparently this thing has range over that, maybe.
We deliver death. Ahead of the wind.
No, it must have gotten destroyed while it was moving from there in here. This thing was up my head. Yeah.
They will pay in blood.
No, I still get attacked. They must again have range 5 for
First.
some reason.
There is no honor in hiding inside an iron box.
All systems operational.
3, 4, but I'm a bit afraid to move into that spot there.
No ammo. Should we assemble a boarding party?
So
Are there new orders
let's
from our
just go
godly
around,
Emperor?
and
We
I hope to
carry
be able
the
to attack
deadly
then
arrows of the Emperor.
towards
With our
this
aircraft,
side.
It is not necessary to come close to the enemy.
No ammo. Should we assemble a boarding party?
We cannot protect other vessels anymore. No ammo.
That's fine.
We hunt down enemies
Let's
of
see
the
what's
Empire.
left.
What does the Emperor want us to do? Who do you want me to kill? We are the Swarm.
Are we fully loaded?
Are there new orders from our godly Emperor? There are no enemy submarines in the area, right?
Start the engine. I'm in position.
Yeah, and that didn't do anything except that it's now night. Fair enough. Move in here and then take Dutch Harbor.
Territories will be ours.
Our units took over Dutch Harbor.
This naval base is a key to all the Aleutian Islands. We will see if the Americans can get over its loss.
One of our Zero fighter planes made an emergency landing on Akutan Island, not far from Dutch Harbor, due to a technical failure. Apparently the enemy is aware of that. Few of our machines exceed the US counterparts, and the Zero is one of them. The Americans will definitely start searching Akutan to find our fighter for their research. I'm afraid we do not have much time to prevent it.
We certainly must prevent such a perfect model of Japanese weaponry from getting into the hands of our enemy. I will order Admiral Ota to send his men to Akutan. I hope they will arrive in time to prevent the seizure of our Zero.
Okay.
The samurai are always
I
ready
guess I'm
to do
extremely lucky to be able to get close. Well, not extremely lucky, but I'm lucky to be close enough to land already this turn, because I have to be on that hex on the next turn. That's pretty crazy, if you ask me.
A new achievement in the Emperor's name.
I believe in debate on the warrior.
So everything's taken
Let us
care of
believe in
there.
The wisdom of our godly emperor.
I'm still here. Have you checked for escort ships?
Hmm.
What's there? We are descendants
Didn't
of the noble
reveal a
samurai.
whole lot.
We are ready to serve.
The Emperor's will guides us to glory.
We surpass pathetic Gaijins in everything.
Verifying the enemy's look.
Again, I need to make 100% sure that I don't run into more coastal batteries as well.
Can't we get enough ammo?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should be able to attack him
Good timing
from
is
here.
the key to success. Engage! Long live His Majesty, the Emperor!
without retaliation.
We cannot protect other vessels anymore. No ammo.
Indeed.
We bring the storm. Firestorm. We bring the storm. Firestorm. They thought that we were an easy target, didn't they? Big mistake. We surpass pathetic Gaijins in everything. The enemy has suffered some losses. Go on. We'll have to finish.
Yeah, so
It's a good
it does
day
mean
for
I
a
get
naval
to
battle.
move in closer with
Isn't it?
these, and
We broke through the enemy defenses.
even though...
Just show us the target.
Okay, well...
Start the engine.
We have more guns than the entire enemy fleet, if you include aircraft.
Verifying the enemy's look.
They didn't reveal that unit either.
Your orders. Targeting the enemy.
The Emperor's will guides us to glory.
I had hoped that doing that would. But it didn't. Oh well.
We have more guns than the entire enemy fleet, if you include aircraft.
Yes, Commander. We will cut them to ribbons. Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp. Our ancestors will be proud of us.
Alright. So they're
No ammo
pretty
left.
much finished
Bows and
off
arrows would be useful now.
by this point.
A fighter here. The enemy is close. I can feel his fear. Saving bullets or priority targets.
I'm
What
kind
does
of
the
just
Emperor
waiting
want
for
us
a
to do?
clear day in order to
What
start
should be destroyed
attacking
next?
with my Air Force.
We cannot protect other vessels
Because
anymore. No ammo.
there's not a whole lot that I get to do right now, and I know that they have plenty of anti-aircraft. So, I guess... Okay, I need these guys to wait until they have supplies, and then potentially they get to join in on
What should be destroyed
some
next?
attack that might take place.
We brought the enemy an audible death.
Alright, now it's good weather, so that will help.
Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp.
My men have reached the place of the Zero's crash on Akutan. The pilot is dead. The plane is stuck in the swamp, but its fuselage is almost intact.
Organize the fighter's detonation immediately. We must make it completely useless for any level of research and reconstruction.
Consider it done, Admiral Yamamoto.
Yeah, oh, we had 4 turns. It kind of looked like we had only 2 turns in total, which would have made it significantly tougher.
We glide.
I'm gonna move over to this direction.
Our huge guns are about to fire.
Start going after the coastal battery, so that will help me as well.
We are descendants of the noble samurai.
Take that.
We are the Iron Hammer of the Emperor.
Take that.
We are the sea wolves.
I
Who's there?
would be
Looking for prey.
surprised to see another coastal gun.
All systems operational.
No, there was an anti-aircraft gun there.
We
Now let's get out this here Zero for some Overwatch movement. And let's move through this way.
see us coming.
There we go. Comes from there.
Ahead of the wind.
So they lost their Overwatch, which means I can focus on this thing now, at least by
Pathetic gauges.
bombing it.
Everything. We broke through the enemy defenses. We have more guns than the entire enemy fleet, if you include aircraft.
We cannot protect other
This will
forces
put the rest of my ships in
No.
supply again as well, so
Our
that
strength
will
is
also
in
significantly
numbers,
help.
not dead enemies.
And no infantry here.
Do not underestimate us.
Be careful with the bombs. The enemy's gonna have a tough time. Carrying bombs to enemy lines.
These
Are
are
there new orders
zeros.
from our godly emperor?
Bombs away. We have reduced the enemy
There we
numbers
go.
to 0.
We are the heart of the Imperial Navy, no matter what the battleships say. We are the heart of the Imperial Navy, no matter what the battleships say.
Well, without Overwatch, I'm glad to
All
have
systems.
perfect information.
Bow to the gifts of the Empire.
Oh, right.
Be
It's a
careful
range
with
of
the
5.
bombs.
I keep forgetting that you can't see it. Again, is it a bug or not? They don't seem to have the ability to have a range of 5. It says 4. So
We are the heart of the Imperial Navy.
it does confuse me a little bit, to be honest. Ooh, level up. Well, this is, I guess, more useful than anything else.
Those bombs are quite dangerous, you know?
But these will be out of ammo
What should be
soon then.
destroyed next?
So what I can do is attack these again.
The enemy's gonna have a tough
Make-
time.
Oh. Huh?
Here we come.
I guess not make sure they're gonna help.
We will not
Now
let
what's
the
the
Emperor down.
deal then?
With lightning speed.
They have 2 out of 5. Ah, I see. Now finally I do have the extra information that's needed. They have an ability called Extra Reach. Good. Okay, so at least now I've figured out what is going on.
Magnificent vessel. Look at those guns. They are huge.
Do not underestimate us.
Is someone observing that area? We have freed their
So that's good to
eternal
know.
souls from their miserable bodies. The enemy's gonna have a tough time.
I'm just gonna finish off those units wherever I can and
In every
leave that last infantry for later. Because
easy kill.
I needed to lower the entrenchments first.
They. We bring the storm. Firestorm. Easy kill. We bring the storm.
The enemy is toast there, really.
We serve faithfully.
So I don't actually
Orders from our godly emperor?
need
I'm
this,
sure you did reconnaissance before sending us
but
No ammo.
I
Should we assemble a boarding party? Set the
oh yeah,
course.
one thing that I could do technically
We are descendants of the noble samurai.
is use the Marines to capture this. It'll be interesting to see what the AI does there. All right.
We bring the storm. Firestorm. If the battleships are the muscle of the Imperial Navy, we are its brain.
Our vessel is the pearl of the combined fleet. Our mighty weapons will smite them.
I'm in position.
Take this, you dirty rats.
Good timing is the
So I
key
did
to
finish off all the
success.
enemy units, and I
Our spirit is strong, our blades are sharp. We will die if necessary.
should have all
We
the
have
flags
launched
as well.
American resistance on Midway. The flag of the Empire will be flying above it from now on.
We have reached the most important goal of the operation. Convey my gratitude to all the landing forces personnel. From Admiral Yamamoto to Prime Minister Tojo. Our fleet is returning home with a victory. We have seized Midway and destroyed a large enemy carrier force. I suppose in the coming months, the U.S. Pacific Fleet, or its remnants, will not be in any condition to threaten us.
From Prime Minister Tojo to Admiral Yamamoto. It is not just a battle victory. You have secured the territory of Japan from the enemy's barbaric raids and raised a sword above the U.S. main stronghold in the Pacific, Hawaii. The Japanese nation is waiting for the return of the combined fleet to honor your samurai. They have earned eternal glory in the Battle of Midway. Those who are lucky to give their lives in the name of the Emperor will be canonized at the Yasukuni Shrine to keep our enemies horrified even after death.
Well. That's nice. So I did take quite a bit of losses, or at least a bit more than I would have liked. But overall, I think it went, yeah, fine. It wasn't too bad. Lost one non-core destroyer because they don't have the smokescreen ability. Either way, I got the Order of the Golden Kite, 4th class. Grand Cordon of the Grand Order of the Orchid Blossom. Torpedo Defense, granted by Manchukuo. And I'm now a Marshal Admiral.
Good day. Tokyo Radio greets you. Today our glorious Imperial Navy has crushed the US Pacific Fleet. This is our response to the dastardly attack on the living districts of Tokyo. From now on, such despicable attacks are no longer possible and our cities are safe. Though is this the end of the US war crimes? Surely not. There are no limits to the ignobility and depravity of these American monsters who tried to destroy our homeland.
Exactly. How dare they? Right, so let's take a look at the campaign map. We've got Midway and these islands up here, so that's looking pretty decent. And yeah, we've secured our control also pretty much down here, so that's looking pretty neat. The only thing, yeah, we're still having the battle for Guadalcanal, so I guess they're launching some counteroffensive anyway, which is interesting, because if we've taken control of all of this, Guadalcanal becomes even more obsolete. It's just one island with mostly dense vegetation and just not a whole lot going on for it. Yeah, Guadalcanal as a strategic location has very little significance, so even though it was the scene of intense fighting historically, it ultimately, having control over this island itself has very little meaning outside of, you know, things like propaganda purposes. Especially without the capture of Port Moresby, it becomes even more unimportant. So I can't really see the Americans going for this. So say that the enemies lost at Midway and at Coral Sea. Port Moresby is taken, and some other islands, like Solomon Islands, are taken. Fiji Islands are taken. I don't see the Americans attacking at Guadalcanal at that point. No, definitely not. Like, I can see them trying to retake some Samoan islands or some islands at Fiji, but yeah, definitely not Guadalcanal. They might try to go for New Guinea or something. Yeah, it's just weird. Either way, you know, I'm not a game designer, and it's interesting. It's interesting to see that they're still going for such a route. Either way, because I still have some time now, I guess I can already go for this. Look at my chest. It's gorgeous. Right, as I was saying, since we now have the heavy landing ship ability, I think using this, it's good to have this a lot cheaper. And then it's pretty much a choice whether I want something like logistics, but I don't think so. I think getting this as cheap as possible is probably for the best, so I can use it as much as possible. Yeah, that's definitely the best, because it's not only for my main HQ unit, it's also for some of the basically for any ship. So the more often I get to use that, the better. Let's talk to these guys.
The Battle of Midway has shown this
but only after I've once again turned on the... Put the sound somewhat louder.
The Battle of Midway has shown the superiority of our Navy over the Americans. However, the war is not over yet. In order to ensure victory in the battles to come, the Navy must constantly introduce the newest military technologies. One such weapon is our Akizuki-class destroyer, which is fitted with dual-purpose guns capable of firing not only at ground and naval targets, but also on air targets. Introducing it into service would significantly increase our escort ship's anti-aircraft capabilities.
Our naval military doctrine calls for defeating the enemy fleet in a decisive battle before establishing full control over the ocean. However, the same goal can be achieved by landing Marine troops and methodically capturing enemy strongholds, island by island. Each of those islands can not only serve as a supply base for the Navy, but also as an unsinkable carrier-like operation threatening any enemy forces hundreds of miles around it.
Yeah, somewhat. There's some truth in that, but let's see here. So we can we can level up this guy. So we do have another ability for them. I'm probably best off going for Overwatch here. I think scouting is not that necessary for carriers. Okay, it's an entry upgrade. Definitely worth it, I think. Not only does it get more powerful attacks, better defenses, it does turn this into a slightly weaker gun, but it allows it to attack air targets as well. So let's do that. And what is the difference here? Because it's more powerful for sure, but it loses the seaplane ability. That's fine, actually. I'd rather have better defenses. Yeah, let's upgrade. Nothing. Well, I can still actually give these guys more over strength. Those that leveled up. Let's once again take a look at the equipment for now. Because these guys can at least get aerial cameras too. Okay, good. Can I upgrade this again? No, I cannot. And what does this do? Hard, soft, and 1 air. I think I'm fine like this. Okay, so that's all taken care of. I think let's... Oh, now they have the extra... Okay, that's strange. Well, I will get better incendiary shells for you guys. I'm not that big a fan of armor-piercing shells. So I'll go for dazzling camouflage. And yeah, it's just not worth 650. Although, no... Let's give you these, though. Because there might still be some benefits to it. Let's give you the kamikazes as well. Leaving me with 2,400. And since this is again the same upgrade tree, this is too expensive. Although I would... No, I wouldn't be able to buy another fighter. I'm just going to buy a Ryujo class carrier. Or... Currently I have 2 destroyers. What I think I can do... This is 1,100, so there's 1,300 left. No, that's 500, and I can't buy any planes for 500. No, so I will have to buy, I guess, the carrier then. This is very vulnerable, so I do have to be careful with it. Allows me to get 2 more planes. And currently I have 3 fighters, 3 of those bombers. I want to, at the very least, get 1 more torpedo bomber. And I want to buy another 0. And I'm gonna equip this one with Link to Fight. 58 left, huh? Yeah, so any additional equipment will have to wait. But that does mean that I do have my third carrier now, and I will start expanding on that. So that'll be pretty neat. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty well, and I'll probably try to get 1 or 2 more escort ships after this in order to supplement those main troops. But I think for now we're looking pretty good. I'm gonna end the video here though, so I'll start with Guadalcanal on the next one. So take care, thanks for watching, and see you then. Bye bye.